Yo, I love talking about Lord of the Rings so much. I am so glad that you asked. The best singer in the Tolkien lore actually isn't a member of the House of Finwë at all. Maglor is considered to be the second best singer. The first best singer in the Tolkien legendarium is this guy here, is Daeron from Doriath. I did not pronounce either of those things correctly, I don't think. Oh my god. It's to be fair, it's like before 7 in the morning right now. He's part of the Lay of Leithian story where Beren and Luthien fall in love, completely change everything for Middle Earth, invent a new species, the half elves, just dogs and cats living together. So while all this is happening and Beren and Luthien are like, meeting in the forest and falling in love and seeing each other in secret, Daeron here is working for the King of Doriath, which is Eluthingal. Daeron is like his chief lore master, and like he sings, and like this is his job, but also part of it is that he's also in love with Luthien. Luthien does not see him at all. Like this is her man. She's sticking beside him. Over the course of the story, Daeron betrays Luthien twice and separates her from Beren. And then after like a point, Luthien's like, well, fuck this. I'm getting out of here. And I haven't read the book in a little bit, but to my recollection, like she uses her magic to grow out her hair to make like a hair rope that she climbs down when she's locked in a tower. She like makes this hair rope and she climbs down, and that's when she escapes from Doriath and goes off to help Beren in all of his adventures. We fucking love Luthien, by the way. No, there's no hatred of her in our house. I can't think of anyone who would hate her anyway because she's amazing, but every pot has a lid. I'm sure someone out there has some kind of negative feeling about her that doesn't make any sense. Daeron like succumbs to grief about this. Like he goes and looks for her. He can't find her. He ends up like wandering away towards like the Blue Mountains, and I don't think we know what happens to him afterwards. Which is why Maglor, even though he's only the second best singer, he's the one I think that everyone remembers as like the singer of the Tolkien legendarium, because he's involved in more shit. He's alive and like on page for more of the story. He's still alive as far as we know today. Not like today, but like today in like the grand scheme of the Silmarillion. Like we don't know how long he lived after the events of the First Age. For all we know, he was at the Council of Elrond. That is actually kind of likely if he's still alive, because Maglor and Maedhros, his older brother, they kidnapped Elrond and Elros, but they also raised them. I'm kind of getting off the track here, but I think that's kind of illustrative of the point that Maglor, I think, casts a wider, longer shadow over the story than Daeron ever did, and that's how he kind of pulls focus. Whereas Daeron, he shows up for like the Lay of Leithian, and to my recollection, that's it. And then from there, we don't really hear from him again, but he's still like on paper the best singer this world has ever known. I think just because you're like the best at something doesn't mean you're going to be remembered for it, which sucks for Daeron, but that's, a life lesson for everybody, I guess.